to Bowling Green, Kentucky. We're here at Hot Rod Stadium. This is Joe Chrisley with Todd Cowan for the Third Region Sports Network. And first for us, we're getting ready to call the American Legion State Championship Series, actually, Todd. And beautiful complex we're in here tonight from Bowling Green.
We're just honored to be able to do this, and great atmosphere and a great ballpark to be able to play this championship series. And this is something that both teams will remember. Absolutely.
And Owensboro Post 9 is going to take on Lexington Post 8. And, I think it was undecided right up to, just a few days before who was going to make this field. And Owensboro slid in there, Todd.
Yeah, well, Owensboro's the defending champions. They won it in 2021. And they had to come back out of the loser's bracket and beat Lyon County twice to get to this point.
Right. So it's interesting. It's gonna be interesting. We're here, like Todd said, we're in a beautiful complex. We're quite a ways from the action.
Right, and we were expecting to be able to be behind home plate to set our cameras up and everything, but the press box is actually down the left field line. So we apologize for not being able to have the angle to where everybody, where you can see everybody, but it's still you're still going to be able to see 8 of the 9 players.
Lexington going with Peyton Carey, the left-hander. He looks pretty good.
Owensboro is going with Carey.
Carey, okay, I'm sorry.
Owensboro's a home team.
Is that
Peyton Carey is the starting pitcher for Owensboro.
The lefty.
Mm-hmm. I think we were hoping to have a lot more information on these two teams, but we were not able to get that. So hopefully maybe we'll be able to have that before tomorrow night's game. But if memory serves me correctly, I think Carey plays at Apollo.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, he looks very nice in warm-ups here, Todd.
Yeah. So we're getting ready to start this thing. Leading off for Lexington will be the shortstop, number 5, Isaiah Stefan.
Well, I've got to switch my colors around. I'm not used to seeing Owensboro in blue, that's for sure.
Yep.
So we're about ready to go. The roster lists him at third. Is that where he's at tonight, Todd?
Playing shortstop.
Shortstop. Here's the first pitch. Golly.
Pitch outside, ball 1. Went with a fastball. Looked pretty good from here, but we're just 150 feet away, too.
Yeah, and it could have been down. I know one thing, when you're behind the plate, you really get a good look.
Yeah.
And from here, we got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, next pitch was a fastball on the outside corner. 1-1 to Stefan, the leadoff hitter, and swing and a miss. Went with 3 straight fastballs so far.
Yeah. And kind of come up in the zone there a little bit,
that
Todd.
Time, yep. Changed to eye level. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on leadoff hitter Isaiah Stefan. And there's a line drive down the first base line that was foul.
And not by a whole lot.
No, maybe a foot.
Yep.
Spotter Tim Carter here in the booth with us, and he said there was no chalk, so foul ball.
Well, and that that pitch might have been a little closer than Carey intended. 1-2, don't you think, Todd?
Oh, absolutely. Curveball hung it, lined into left field for a base hit for Stefan.
So 1 runner on.
Carey come with a curveball there, but hung it right over the middle of the plate, and Stefan lined it into left field. So now we got Lance Carr coming up, the second baseman, with a runner at first. Pitch outside, ball 1.
So the leadoff aboard, which it's always a positive thing.
They score a bunch of times.
They sure do.
Fastball away again.
2 balls, no strikes.
Carey's trying to hold Stefan there at first, and that might have his attention a little bit more on him instead of the plate.
He don't appear to be getting a big lead. 3-0.
So Carey's trying to work himself into a little bit of early trouble here, Joe.
Yep. Well, the leadoff is aboard and a 3-0 count.
And ball 4 as Carey walks Carr on 4 straight pitches, and really wasn't any of them close. And Owensboro's going to call time. Catcher's going to go out and talk to him.
Yep, have a little
Isaiah Johnson, just trying to calm the nerves a little bit and get him dialed back in.
Well, I mean, we say it's different for us broadcasting up here, but it's different for them too.
We're playing on this field and going for a state championship. Got the catcher now for Lexington, number 18, Mason Draper, left-handed hitter. Runners on first and second, nobody out. And there's a fastball up and in. He's missing consistently on the arm side there, Joe.
Yeah, and the first batter he got ahead, and you don't want to be getting behind hitters.
2-0 now. Pitch was up.
Pretty good 326 down the right field and 400 dead away, straight away center.
Yeah, you hit one today, it's going to be honest. There's a strike right there. Oh, he called that down.
Yep.
It had me surprised. So 3-0 here on Mason Draper, as Carey's having a little bit of trouble finding the strike zone. And ball 4. He's thrown 8 straight balls.
So the bases are loaded. And coming out, I'll tell you, we're going to take a break. Stay with us, folks. Exciting action here from Bowling Green. We'll be right back for more of the state championship game of the American Legion. We'll be right back. All right, we're back here in Bowling Green. Bases are loaded. Nobody out. If you ever needed to turn over a double play, it is right now.
If you're an Owensboro fan.
Absolutely.
Hitter for Owensboro is the left fielder, number 4, Parker Mayo. And ball 1 to him.
That's 9 straight.
Yep.
Swing and a miss.
Got the fastball by him. Owensboro's middle infield is playing at double play depth. They've got their corners in. 1-1 count on Mayo.
So they're definitely going to turn 2 in the middle if they can.
Nice job by Carey to come back as Mayo with another swing and a miss. Be interesting to see if he goes with the curveball this time after he hung one to the leadoff hitter.
Yep.
1-2.
Bases are loaded.
Went with the fastball, just missed. 2-2 on Mayo.
That was a good pitch.
Absolutely.
It might have been down just a little. Foul back.
Fastball fouled straight back. Two, bases loaded, nobody out here in the first inning. Lexington Saints are trying to get marching on right now.
Yes, they are.
Curveball, nice job by the catcher there. Nice job by Johnson blocking that up. Full count.
Yep. Lexington with a chance to get on the board here early.
Ball 4, walked in a run. And Lexington's drawn first blood. They've only put one ball in play. And that's going to bring up the first baseman, number 22, Brody Rogers.
Swing and a miss.
He swung at ball 1.
Yep.
He's beating him with the fastball right now.
0-2. Owensboro definitely needed an out.
Yep. Curveball put it in play. And ends up driving in a run.
But they do get an out.
Yep.
So an RBI ground out.
So 1 out, runners at second and third. Lexington with a 2-0 lead.
Is this Prizanzano?
Yes, Prizanzano. Easy for you to say, not me.
Yes.
And first pitch fastball outside, ball 1. And he's same thing. He's still missing in the same spot, up and away to the righties. Ball 2.
Two balls, no strikes. We're in the top of the first.
Swing and a miss from, I'll call him Joel.
Oh.
Nice pitch. 2-2 to Prizanzano. Runners at second and third. 2-0 lead already for Lexington. Curveball got him.
Good pitch.
It's the best pitch that Carey's made all day. Big strike out there if you're an Owensboro fan. 2 down. And that's going to bring up Connor Beason. And third baseman. 2 down now. Carey up and away with the fastball. I'm not keeping track, but he has thrown a ton of pitches this inning.
He sure has. That's a good pitch.
That was his 30th pitch right there, the first inning. Spotter Tim Carter just told us.
There we go. I knew we invited him up for a reason.
Count 1-1 to Beason. Runners at second and third.
Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
If Carey can get out of this with just giving up the 2 runs, I'd say he'd probably be happy with that. Curveball struck him out. But Lexington scores 2 runs on 1 hit. There were no errors. They left 2 men on, and at the end of first half of the inning, the first inning, your score is Lexington 2, Owensboro 0.
We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. All right, we're back, and we do appreciate the sponsors that have made this broadcast possible. Landmark Financial Advisors here in Bowling Green, Shoe Stop in Owensboro, Kentucky, Rickard Plumbing Services in Owensboro, and Freeman Athletic Fields also in Owensboro. We appreciate their support on this American Legion State Championship here from Bowling Green. And Todd, like you say, you're pretty fortunate to get out of that with 2.
Yeah, if you're, especially when, the first run was you just walk 3 guys in a row, after the leadoff hit, and you run in, bases loaded, and you're struggling to find the strike zone. But Carey come back with a ground out and 2 strikeouts and got out of it with just 1 more run. So if you're an Owensboro fan, you've got to feel fortunate now. Lexington, they need to come out and shut the door here and keep the momentum on their side.
And Lexington, one good thing, they come out and got on the board immediately.
Yes.
And that is a real positive there for all of our Lexington fans out there. So
pitching for Lexington will be number 23, Mason Cramer. And leading off for Owensboro will be the right fielder, number 11, Harrison Bowman.
And he takes a cut. Just fouled it off.
It's going to be interesting to see here because Kramer looks like he might throw a little bit slower than what they're accustomed to seeing. So,
yeah, there might be a little adjustment here.
Right. Curveball was away 1-1 to Bowman. Next pitch up and in. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed.
That's some kind of breaking ball or something away from Bowman there. And counts now 2-2.
This is the best of 3 to determine the state champion. Ball's hit into right field.
Yeah, had Bowman out on his front foot there with the breaking ball, and he flies out to right for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up the left fielder, number 4, Brock Brubaker. 1 down here in the bottom of the first. Lexington with a 2-0 lead. Breaking ball down the way, ball 1. can't tell if it's a slider or a curveball, so I'll just go with breaking ball. Count 2-0s. He misses with the fastball. Foul ball line down the right side, out of play. Runs the count to 2-1. To Brock Brubaker. Mason Cramer on the mound for Lexington.
That's a hit up the middle.
Base hit for Brubaker.
And Owensboro has their first base runner.
Kramer got the ground ball, but it was right up the middle for a base knock. And that's going to bring up the third baseman, number 9, Easton Blanford. Fastball, Blanford swings through.
Got a runner.
Yeah, he's got that easy. As Brubaker gets the steal easy. Got a great jump. I don't know what the pitch was called. It's 0-2. That pitch was a strike. Well, no, they got 1-1. That ball's lined into right field.
It's down.
Brubaker had to kind of wait and see.
Yeah. It almost looked like it was hanging up.
I think it hung up more than what the right fielder thought. I believe if he had to do all over again,
he'd come charging.
I think he would come in would have had a shot at catching that. Now the first baseman, number 25, Owen Payne, is Owensboro's making noise here with runners at the corner with one out.
Be interesting to see if they do start a runner.
I think they will.
Another base hit.
Yep, as Payne singles into left field, scores a run, and Owensboro will have runners at first and second with one out. Nice job for Owensboro coming right back.
Yep, Owen Payne with a big hit there, big RBI.
That's going to bring up the DH, number 6, Charles Schneider.
Pretty good size gentleman there.
Yeah, he's a pretty good lad. Pretty big lad, I guess I should say. Curveball fouled off. It was either curveball or changeup. It was something off speed.
Yeah. There's one out here in the bottom of the first. That's another shot. That's in the gap.
Yep. That's going to score
One's
2
in.
and gets past the center fielder.
He's going to score 2.
And Schneider goes to third with a 2-run double, and error on the center fielder will give him the extra base. A 2 RBI double for Schneider. And just like that, Owensboro has taken the lead.
So they answer right back. And another one out.
Yeah.
And a runner at third. And another good RBI opportunity.
Gavin Minyard at the plate right now, the second baseman. And Lexington's playing deep. Tough shot. And that gets by the third baseman.
He's going to go too.
Yeah, and he's going to get there.
So Owensboro
think E or hit?
Well,
it was hit pretty hard.
I'm going to give him a hit.
All right.
Because that had something on it.
Yep. If it's glove side, I might disagree on that. But backhand, I'll agree. And just like that, Owensboro has a 4-2 lead. Still just one out here. And actually, that would be a double then instead of a single. And that's going to bring up the shortstop, number 7, Caden Crabtree.
So Owensboro did what they needed to do, and that's answer back.
Yes, with authority. And pitch down in the dirt, 2-0 to Crabtree. You could see where Kramer was frustrated when he threw the previous pitch on the double.
Yes.
In right center because it wasn't where he was wanting to. And there's a little dink job there. Nice job by Crabtree. Going to have a play at the plate, I believe. Nope, he's going to make it. And then Crabtree goes to second with the RBI single. Well, Joe, it didn't take him very long to adjust to the slower pitching, did it?
No, it didn't. And they've put up a 5 spot here already. I see their official score give an E on that one because there was one error up until.
Yeah. Okay.
But we don't have to be official, do we?
No. That's bringing up the center fielder, number 1, Joshua Mays.
And Owensboro also turns their lineup over here in the first.
Well, getting ready to. And there's another. This kid isn't fooling anybody. Here's another RBI single as they'll cut on that one. And base hit for RBI hit for Mays. And it is now a 6-2 game. And coaching staff's not coming out to Lexington coaching staff's not coming out to talk to him or anything.
No. I've got 6 hits already for Owensboro.
Yeah, they counted the one we said. But
that's right.
And he's safe on the steal. Almost looked like he'd hurt himself there for a second, but I don't think he did. Second stolen base of the inning for Owensboro is the catcher, number 12, Isaiah Johnson's at the plate. There's a called strike, 1-1. Curveball, and Johnson swings through it. He's down 1-2.
Still just 1 out.
Owensboro with a 6-2 lead here in the bottom of the first.
Check
foul ball.
Check swing. And keeps him alive, though.
Yeah. And that got Johnson for the second out. 2 down. And that's going to bring Bowman up with a runner at second and 2 outs.
Back to the leadoff.
And Bowman flew out to start the game for the Bombers anyway with a flying out to right. So he's 0 for 1 on the night. This umpire, he even yells out the ball calls, messes me up. I think he's calling a strike.
Yeah.
And there's a shot. Rope into left center. That's going to score Mays, and Bowman's got a stand-up double. He said he wanted to join the hit parade too.
Yep, and he did.
So there's 2 down. Owensboro has scored 7 runs in this bottom of the first, and that's going to bring up the left fielder, Brubaker.
And Owensboro offensively just having their way, Todd.
And every, except for the base hit up the middle, everything's been a barrel.
Oh, yeah. That ball right there hit.
There's another barrel. And that was too hot for the shortstop.
Oh, it gets by.
Gets through the left fielder. And you're going to see Brubaker going 3. Let's see how the official scorer scores this.
Well, you know you had one error out there. We'll see what he scores it in here. Now they're going to come out and have a talk. With that, we're going to take a quick break, Todd. Well, let's just hold on.
Yeah, because it's not
a coach.
Yeah. They gave a hit there. It should be a hit and an error.
So, again, our sponsors, Landmark Financial Advisors here in Bowling Green, Shoe Stop in Owensboro, Kentucky, Rickard Plumbing Services in Owensboro, and Freeman Athletic Fields, also located in Owensboro. We appreciate these sponsors making these broadcasts possible. And Owensboro has more than answered.
Yeah, they put up a big 8 spot. And that's bringing Easton Blanford up. Breaking ball in there for strike 1. Another curveball had Blanford way out in front.
Yep.
0-2. 8-2 Owensboro here in the bottom of the first. Fastball in. Now look for him to go with the breaking ball away again. That's what he's going to try to do. Pop up. That's going to be trouble. And second baseman ends up making the play.
Makes a nice play, too. That's going to retire the side, but not before Owensboro scores 8 runs on what I have, 8 hits, and left 1. We're going to the top of the second. Owensboro on top, 8-2. We'll be right back. All right, we're back here at Hot Rod Stadium for the American Legion State Tournament. Joe Chrisley with Todd Cowan, spotter Tim Carter. Whale of a first inning for Owensboro, Todd.
Yeah, if you're an Owensboro fan, that was definitely the inning you wanted. Now it'll be interesting. Same thing, same situation here for Carey as there was for Kramer. You put up 8 runs, and you want to, put up a 0 so you can get back in and keep momentum on your side.
Well, after it's kind of the game of emotions, but, Carey might have been a little rattled coming out, but now you got to feel pretty good walking back out there for the second.
Yeah, and you got a 6-run lead.
Your team put up 8 for you.
So leading off for Lexington here in the top of the second will be the center fielder, number 27, Sam Sizemore.
The umpire says, stop the music.
And Carey misses up and away with the fastball. A nice pitch there.
Yeah.
Got the fastball in on Sizemore's hands for strike 1. We're 1-1. Sizemore fouls that one away and carries ahead in the count 1-2.
You look for him to mix it up here a little bit, don't you, Todd?
Yeah, he'll probably try to throw the curveball here, especially ahead in the count. And there it was. And just struck him out.
Wow. Well,
and
I think we said it and he did it.
Yep. And it's going to be the pitcher up now for Lexington, number 23, Mason Cramer.
Nice pitch.
Start him off with the curveball there.
I'll tell you what, Todd, of course, we came about an hour and a half drive, and
it's a foul ball down the first baseline.
They've got this field. The rain we had at home, they couldn't have had too much here, although I'm sure this complex was covered up.
Yeah, but if this game was being played in Owensboro, we wouldn't be playing.
No.
And fastball away. Runs the count to 1-2 to Kramer. Curveball misses, and it's now 2-2. Joe, Carey's throwing that curveball more for a strike than he is his fastball right now.
Yeah.
And he just made me eat my words as he just threw that fastball by Kramer, but.
Well, and I see something here. I don't know if it's body language or what, but you see a spring in Carey's step.
A little more settled in.
And maybe a little less in the Lexington hitters right at this moment.
Right. Now you got the shortstop, Isaiah Stefan, at the plate, and he's roped another one, and that's burnt the over the left fielder. There. And Stefan is going to he's going to get 3 out of this. And he's hit 2 balls right on the nose off of Carey.
I'll tell you what, the left fielder for Owensboro, who is that, Todd?
Number 4, that was Brubaker.
I'll tell you what, he almost ran that down.
Yeah, he made a heck of a run, and we're sorry you can't see that. Can't see the left fielder on our stream. But he ran a long way, but ended up getting over Brubaker's head.
Just barely.
But
he hit that ball a ton.
Yep. And now we've got Lance Carr up, the second baseman. Carr walked his first time up and scored a run. And counts 1-1 to Carr. Runner at third, 2 down.
And he's quickly ahead.
1-2 now. And struck him out. And Carey strikes out the side other than the 2-out triple for Stefan. And we head to the bottom of the second with your score, Owensboro 8, Lexington 2.
All right, we're back here in Bowling Green. Beautiful, beautiful complex. And we are, as you can tell, we are quite a ways from the action. Up in the press box here at Hot Rod Stadium. Owensboro on top 8-2. And I tell you, Owensboro really, Todd, just put on a hitting clinic in the first.
Yeah, now Lexington did help them with a couple of plays, but for the most part, it was barrel.
Yeah, just boom, boom.
Leading off for Owensboro here in the bottom of the second will be the first baseman, Owen Payne. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI in the first inning. First pitch away for a ball.
And checked it.
Kramer dropped down a little bit that time from his regular arm slot. I don't know if that was intentional or what, but there's a curveball away.
Ooh.
Runs the count 2-1. Well, that umpire messes me up. He really hollers out the ball.
Yeah, he does. 3-1.
Swing and a miss. Runs the count full. Got him. Nice pitch there by Kramer.
Yes, it was.
Come back, he was down 3-1, and come back and got the big strikeout to start the inning. Now up will be the DH, number 6, Charles Schneider. Schneider with a 2-run double in the first.
That's down.
Yep, that's got a little flare that's going to drop in for a base hit for Schneider. That's another instance there where
playing extremely deep.
Yeah, our spotter Tim Carter said, had noticed that Lexington's outfielders were playing a lot deeper than Owensboro's, and that was an instance there where it ended up costing them as Schneider dumps a single into left field. That's going to bring up the shortstop, number 16, Gavin Minyard.
It popped up.
And he had an RBI double, and the shortstop Stefan makes the play. 2 down. And that's going to bring up Caden Crabtree, who singled in the first. He's 1 for 1. Fastball away for a ball. Eight to 2 Owensboro here in the bottom of the second. Nice block there by the Lexington catcher, Mason Draper.
Yep. Three-0.
Fastball in for a strike. Crabtree looked like he was taken all the way.
Yep.
And that's ball 4. So Owensboro has runners at first and second with 2 outs, and that's going to bring up Joshua Mays, who had a RBI single in the first.
2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Owensboro on top, 8-2.
Joe, things are going good for your team when you're the 8-hitter and you're getting your second at bat in the second inning.
Yes. We've had a very productive first.
Foul ball out of play. So Kramer gets ahead 0-1 to Mays. Breaking ball away. Runs the count even. 2 down. Owensboro with 2 runners on. I'd hate to know how many pitches this kid's thrown.
He's thrown a bunch, too. Carey come back with a lot less pitches in the second.
And it's gone 3-0, or excuse me, 3-1 to Mays. And that's ball 4. Back-to-back walks, and Owensboro has the bases loaded with 2 outs. And that's going to bring up the catcher, number 12, Isaiah Johnson. He's 0 for 1. He struck out his last time. And here comes pitching coach, coach for Lexington.
With that, we're going to take a quick break, folks. Stay with us. Exciting action here on the 3rd Region Sports Network of the American Legion Baseball State Championship. All right, we're back here at Hot Rod Stadium. Owensboro with the bases loaded, Todd, and a chance to tack on another run with 2 outs.
And there's ball 1 to Isaiah Johnson. Mays got 2 of the first 3 guys out this inning, but then back-to-back walks with 2 outs. And he paints a strike on the outside corner there and evens the count at 1. Johnson takes a curveball, and he's down the count 1-2.
He moves up in the box a little bit. That's
trying to take that curveball away.
Yeah.
He got fooled. He got froze on a inside fastball, but it missed. And the merry-go-round full count. All runners will be going. And
there's a shot.
Well, that time it benefited him as Johnson flies out to the warning track in left field, and where the left fielder was playing was a benefit to them as he flies out deep to left to end the inning.
So the bases are left loaded. Nothing across for Owensboro. We go into the top of the 3rd. Owensboro on top of Lexington, 8-2. Stay with us, folks. More action to come here on the 3rd Region Sports Network. All right, we're back. And Owensboro had a chance right there, Todd. The left fielder for Lexington made a...
Yeah, let me get that guy's name here.
Give him a little props.
Yeah, Parker Mayo. He went a long way and made that catch about, probably, about 3 strides from the fence?
Yeah, he was into the warning track, and that ball was hit a ton. And
the runner, that would have scored everybody because the runners were moving on the pitch. Now, Lexington, they'll have their 3-4-5 up, and if they want to get back in the game, they need to see if they can get something going right here.
Well, and you know that they've got to be looking here to tighten this thing up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Because
looks like Lexington's got a little action going in the bullpen down there, Joe, in right field.
Okay.
Maybe.
Folks, what turns out to be a beautiful night.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you what. Over in Owensboro, Hancock County Way, it rained today.
And rained and rained.
That's a shot.
But your center fielder, where he's playing, he's able to make the play. Draper hit that right on the nose, but right at the center fielder, and one down. As a carry through the atom ball that time. And that's going to bring up Parker Mayo, who made that great catch. I can't believe he didn't lead the inning off after, how it always works. The guy that makes a great play leads the next inning off. He got an RBI walk in the first inning. Nice pitch there by Carey. One hopper to the third baseman who throws Mayo out.
Had the big...
Got that big Sunday hop on that
big
one.
Sunday hop.
You love those if you're an infielder.
Where you can just say, okay. All I got to do is make a throw.
Yep. Next up is Brody Rogers, first baseman. He's 0 for 1, but had an RBI ground out in the first. Yeah, swinging a foul ball. He likes hacking because he come up there after Carey and walked 3 guys in a row and swung the first 2 pitches his last time up.
Yeah.
Fastball up. That pretty smart there by Carey. He said, well, he swung at those up around his chest. I'll throw one around his neck. Maybe he'll swing at that one too. But he didn't. There's a breaking ball in there for a strike. 1-2 to Rogers. And struck him out. And that's the end of the third inning as Lexington goes 3 up, 3 down.
And that's going to take us to a break, folks. Stay with us. More action to come here as we move to the bottom of the third. Owensboro on top, 8-2. We're back here at Hot Rod Stadium, and Owensboro on top 8-2. Again, we want to thank our sponsors, Landmark Financial Advisors, located here in Bowling Green, Shoe Stop in Owensboro, Rickard Plumbing Services, Owensboro, Kentucky, and Freeman Athletic Fields. Also in Owensboro, we thank these sponsors for sponsoring the American Legion State Championship. Owensboro on top, Todd, 8-2.
And looks like Mason Cramer is back out there to start the third inning for Lexington. And,
of course, he got out of a jam right there at the end on the catch.
Well, other than the 2 walks, they didn't, well, take that back. Johnson hit a bomb to left that was run down by Mayo. Harrison Bowman up. He's skied this one sky high down the left field line, and the left fielder missed it.
That's a fair ball.
Yep, fair ball. And Bowman's going to be at second. That's going to be an E on the left fielder. He had to run a country mile, and he got there and kind of overrun it. It's going to be an error on the left fielder. Bowman, before that, Bowman was 1 for 2 with an RBI.
I've got 3 errors now for Lexington.
And that's going to send up Brock Brubaker. Brubaker's 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs. Excuse me, 1 RBI and a stolen base. Can't read my writing on my scorecard. Pitch down the way, ball 1.
This is a beautiful complex. No question about that.
And Brubaker hits a ground ball to second. It's going to advance a runner, productive out. And Bowman moves to third. 1 down, that's going to bring up Easton Blanford. Blanford is 1 for 2 with a single in the first, and he popped up to short in the first.
I tell you, Brubaker gets down the line.
I was going to say, yeah, he made that play a lot closer than I was expecting. And there's a rope down the left field line. Foul. Curveball, and Blanford swings over it and counts now 0-2. Looks like Owensboro's got a lefty warming up in their bullpen. Curveball popped up. Shortstop makes the play. And, Joe, after that first inning, Owensboro looks like they've just kind of...
He actually looked fooled there.
Yeah, he was fooled. So now 2 down, and that's going to bring Owen Payne up. Payne is 1 for 2 with an RBI in the first, and struck out leading off the second.
We got 2 outs.
First pitch curveball for a strike from Kramer. And
off the end of the bat.
Gets fisted there. Second baseman comes in and then bobbled it for a run. Wow. Had all the time in the world and just dropped it. And like that's another run scored for Owensboro on the error by the second baseman. No RBI. And that's going to bring up the DH, number 6, Charles Schneider.
And I'll tell you what, he takes a stroke, Todd.
Yeah, he's 2 for 2 with a 2 RBI double
it's a long stroke too.
Yeah. And dumped in a single into left field, and there's a ground ball to the second baseman. He makes a play this time, makes a transfer, and that's the end of the inning with Owensboro scoring 1 run on no hits. There were 2 errors and 1 man left on base.
All right, with that, we'll go to the 4th. Owensboro on top 9-2 here in the American Legion State Championship, brought to you by the 3rd Region Sports Network. All right, we're back here at Hot Rod Stadium. And Owensboro pushes another and across.
That was a gift run right
there. That was a gift.
Yep.
And take a 9-2 lead as we go to the top of the 4th. Owensboro had the big barrage in the bottom half of the first and really kind of staked their claim right there, you might say.
Yes, they did.
And
then Peyton Carey's really settled down the last 2 innings for Owensboro.
He sure has. I mean, he had a rocky first inning, but he has really been kind of sailing. There's the curveball again. Calls it up.
Count 1-1. This is the right fielder, number 9, Joel Prisonano. Say that for me,
Prisonzano.
Joe. Prisonzano, thank you. Like I said, I just need to call him Joel. It's heading to count 2-1. He struck out his first time up, and there's a swing and a miss. Evens the count at 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes now. We're in the top half of the 4th.
Wow. He's got more guts than I do. I'd have struck out on that.
Me too. I'd been walking back to the dugout right now.
And there's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Carey has set down, other than the triple, he has set down 3, 6, 7 of his of the last 8 hitters. And 5 of them by strikeout. That's going to bring up Connor Beason, the third baseman. Beason struck out his first time up.
It just seems to me like Carey has settled into a groove.
He has. Well, a 7-run lead will do that for you sometimes.
Well, we comment about that. You go in the top half of the first with 2 runs, you come back out and it's 8-2.
Right.
It does a little bit for you. Ooh.
Curveball down, and that runs the count 2-1. To Connor Beason. Fastball fouled back and counts even at 2. 1 down here in the top of the 4th. Owensboro with a 9-2 lead. And there's a ground ball to short. Crabtree gobbles it up and almost threw it away, but Payne with the stretch there down the right field line and for the second out of the inning. That time, Crabtree almost took too much time.
Yeah, he did.
Throw kind of sailed on him.
He kind of sidearmed it.
And that's going to bring up the center fielder, number 27, Sam Sizemore. Sizemore was a strikeout victim in the second. And there's a swing and a miss, strike 1. And I lost that ball.
It's up in left center.
And left fielder ends up getting it. Brubaker, and another 3-up, 3-down inning for Carey. As we head to the bottom of the 4th, your score is Owensboro 9, Lexington 2.
We'll be right back. We're back. I'll tell you, Todd, Owensboro really took control in the bottom of the first, and then Peyton Carey settled into a groove like, you give me run support like that. And
well, yeah, he's retired 9 out of the last 10. He gave up a 2-out triple to Stefan, and other than that, he's been lights out. Hasn't even really been a hard play.
No, and his strikeout numbers, he has struck out several people.
Yep.
And really has just mowed through the lineup.
Yep.
With very few exceptions.
Exactly, after he settled in.
So we're going to the bottom of the 4th. Owensboro on top 9-2.
And Gavin Minyard will be leading off for Owensboro. Minyard is 1 for 2 with an RBI double in the first, and he popped up to short his second time up in the third. Fastball got in on him. He fouls it down the third baseline. Coach Freeman was going to get it, and a boy come out of the stands and got it.
Yeah, like that's taking too long.
Yep. Coach Freeman just let him have it.
Yeah.
A souvenir. Minyard is down the count 0-2. Kramer with the curveball strikes him out. Well, talking about settling in, Joe. Kramer's only given up an unearned run since the first inning.
Yeah. And he fooled the hitter that time as well.
Yep. That's going to bring up Caden Crabtree. Crabtree's 1 for 1 with a walk in the second and singled in the first with the run scored. And there's a ground ball to short. Shortstop gobbles it up. Ooh, nice stretch there by the first baseman.
Yep.
As that throw was up the right field line, and heck of a stretch there by Brody Rogers, and gets Crabtree out for the second out. Joe, after the second inning, Kramer's only given up 1 hit.
So he settled down too.
And that's bringing up Joshua Mays up. Mays with an RBI single in the first. He walked in the second. And Kramer gets ahead 0-2. And Mays fouls that pitch off. That ball stuck up in the netting over there. Yeah, I'd be mad sitting behind the home plate here. They got netting in front of you and above your head, so you'll never get a foul ball.
Nope.
And there's a pitch away, runs a count 1-2. Curveball hung it, and there's a line drive into left field for a base hit for Mays, his second hit of the night. 2-out single, and that's going to bring up Isaiah Johnson, who struck out in the first and hit a fly ball deep to left field in the second, and left fielder Mayo for Lexington made a good running catch.
Oh, my, yes.
Johnson fouls that pitch straight back. Kramer ahead in the count, 0-1. 2 down here in the bottom of the fourth. Owensboro with a 9-2 lead. Foul ball down the third base line, and Johnson has been 0-2 and 1-2 this whole game at the plate. That's no fun when you're a hitter.
No.
It seems like you walk up and you step in the box and you're already 0-2. He's safe.
He stole it.
Yep. As Mays just took off right then and was trying to get a balk call, and Kramer did a good job of stepping off, and he just struck Rogers out. So we'll tell that story another time.
It's a moot point, ain't it?
Exactly.
All right, Owensboro with 1 hit, 1 left. We're going to go to the fifth. They're on top 9-2 here in the American Legion State Championship, brought to you by the Third Region Sports Network. And now a little acknowledgement to our sponsors. right, we're back. 9-2 here as we go to the top of the fifth. And, like Todd, just like we were saying a while ago, both pitchers had a shaky half inning. And, but really since then, it was kind of a flurry in one inning for both teams.
Exactly. Take away the first inning and take away the first inning, it's 0-0.
So we're in the top of the fifth. And Owensboro, of course, their one inning was a big one.
Yeah.
And it was an 8-run inning. And that just seemed to give quite a shot in the arm to Peyton Carey. And he has really, I think with the one triple.
Right, really responded.
He has really responded. So here we go.
We're going to have Mason Cramer lead off for the top in the top of the fifth for Lexington. He's 0 for 1 with the strikeout in the second. Pitch was down. Fastball on the corner.
I tell you what, he's popping the mitt pretty good.
I just, you look at this facility, Joe, and could you imagine us playing here?
Oh, my.
We played in the field.
Yeah.
Pitch away and down. Runs the count even at 2-2 to Kramer. Probably see the curveball here. And I was wrong.
Oh, man.
Catcher thought that was strike 3.
Yeah, he was ready to throw it down third. And
yep.
It was just down. Full count, I mean.
And there's strike 3 on the swing. Kramer goes down now. Can Peyton Carey get out Isaiah Stefan as he is 2 for 2 with a single and a triple, and he's hit both balls right on the nose.
Well, just a pretty good looking hitter.
Mm-hmm.
And they're squeezing him everywhere out there. They're giving him room.
Yep. Squeezing him toward the gaps, leaving the lines open. Carey throws a first pitch, drops a first pitch curveball in there on him for strike 1. Tried it again, up. Counts 1-1. Scoots him off the plate. Runs the count to 2-1. Thing I like about Carey too, he gets it and he's ready to go. He doesn't mess around a whole lot out there. Fastball paints it outside corner. Counts even 2-2. 1 out. Top of the fifth. Owensboro with a 9-2 lead here in the state championship series.
There it is. Oh,
that's 2. He's been thought he had it, and Carey thought he had it too. He takes a couple steps behind. Pitcher's rubber towards second. Full count. Stefan hit that one on the nose, but right at the shortstop. And Crabtree throws him out. Second out of the inning. First time that Stefan's been retired tonight. And that's going to bring up Lance Carr. Carr is 0 for 1. He walked in the first and scored a run and struck out in the in the second. Curveball away, ball 1. Pitch down and in, 2-0. Carey's calling catcher out now.
Yeah. I don't know what unless they were crisscrossed a little bit there.
It could have been, or he's wanting to throw one thing, and Rogers is wanting to, or excuse me, Johnson is wanting to call something else. I don't know, but looks like they got it figured out.
I tell you, Johnson, pretty good receiver back there.
Yeah, he does a good job receiving the ball.
3-0.
And ball 4.
So a 2-out walk.
And that's going to bring up Mason Draper, who is 0 for 1. He walked in the first and hit a ball right on the nose to the center fielder his last time up. And there's 5 straight.
Yep.
You know, and with the humidity and stuff, even though it looks like a nice night, still humid. And
yeah, and, he's getting at the point where he's probably getting up.
Well, he threw about 35 pitches the first inning, so he's got to be getting close to
100.
I'd say 80.
So he's got a few pitches in.
That was almost a balk.
Yeah.
He didn't step on that 45 real good.
No.
It was more like about a 60 degree.
Yeah.
And
out of play.
Yeah. Down the right field line. As Draper got the barrel head out in front of that fastball.
Yeah, he did.
Curveball in. Here at Hot Rod Stadium in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
And it's a beautiful, beautiful complex if you've never been over the, what'd you say, Todd? Tampa Bay Class A affiliate?
Yep.
And I'll tell you what, they forked out some money here for this. This is a nice complex. And made a commitment.
Oh, got him way out in front. Should be a pop-up to the second baseman, and it is, and that ends the inning. As Carey pitches around the 2-out walk, and we head to the bottom of the 5th with your score, Owensboro 9 and Lexington 2.
All right, we're back here in Bowling Green, Hot Rod Stadium. And I do want to thank all of our sponsors again. Landmark Financial Advisors here in Bowling Green, Shoe Stop in Owensboro, Rickard Plumbing Services in Owensboro, and Freedom Athletic Fields. Appreciate all these sponsors of the American Legion Baseball State Tournament, brought to you here at the beautiful Hot Rod Stadium in Bowling Green. And I'll say this, Todd, you said you've been over for a game or two. It's my first visit, and I'm impressed. It's a beautiful complex.
It's a great, with Tampa Bay, you would have been able to see Wander Franco play here.
Yep.
Just, a lot of the other young Tampa Bay players, and prices are reasonable. It's a great ballpark, and
almost in the downtown.
it is in old downtown at Bowling Green.
And I'm sure the city of Bowling Green was glad to, I guess you could say, to win this or this.
Well, they just put forth the money and recruited a team to come here and play. And they were able to do it.
And it advances not only professional, but here we are playing the American Legion in the. So I think it's great all the way around for our area.
Yeah, another cool thing is every team in the 4th region gets to play one home game here.
Yeah.
And that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, we head to the bottom of the 5th for Owensboro.
This Bowman?
Yes, Harrison Bowman leading off this inning. He scored twice. He's got an RBI double, and he's 1 for 3 right now.
He's a pretty good-looking athlete, good hitter.
And Mason Cramer still out there for the Lexington Saints.
Takes a called strike.
His pitch count's really got to be getting up there.
Oh, it's got to be.
Bowman bounces one foul. He's down the count. Well, excuse me, even the count, 2-2. Curveball. Bowman lines it into center field for a base knock. Bowman 2 for 4.
He
stayed back on that curveball and just hit it right back up the middle. That's going to bring Brock Brubaker up. Brubaker is, let's see, 2 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored and a stolen base. Fastball up, ball 1.
Runner going.
It's a hit and run, and that ball's up in the air. Right fielder is got it, and he tries to end up getting a double play, but no avail as Brubaker flies out to right for the first out, and that's going to bring up Easton Blanford. Blanford on the night is 1 for 3 with a single in the first. Runner at first, 1 out. Owensboro leads 9-2. Blanford fouls it straight back. Bowman going, and he's going to have that base stolen easily. So Bowman steals second. Counts 1-1 to Blanford. Pitch in, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Owensboro with a 9-2 lead. And count is now run to 3-1. And now it's full on Blanford.
Runner in scoring position for Owensboro.
And ball 4. Blanford, he wanted to go, but realized the pitch was up, and that's going to bring up the first baseman, number 25, Owen Payne. Payne on the night is 1 for 3 with an RBI single in the first.
And a chance to add on another. There it is.
He lines a single into center. Bowman will score, and that's another error as it allows Blanford to get from second to third. Base hit, RBI single for Payne. As Bowman scores. And that's going to send Blanford to third.
So first and third with one out, and Schneider.
Yep.
He is a technician up there.
He is 2 for 3 with an RBI double in the first and a single in the second. And there's a rope to left field. That's going to score 1, and that's going to send Payne to second on an RBI base hit for Charles Schneider. That makes him 3 for 4 on the night, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, he's really got a smooth stroke.
Yeah, looks real good tonight, and looks like we might be getting a pitching change here.
Well, it's 11-2. And we're going to take a break. They're going to pull Kramer.
Yep.
And, folks, Owensboro on top 11-2 here in the bottom of the fifth. Stay with us. More action to come here on the Third Region Sports Network. We're back. We're going to go ahead and take another break, folks. Stay with us.
They are young.
All right, we're back.
You got Garrett Howard has entered the game for Lexington to pitch. And at the plate is the second baseman, number 16, Gavin Minyard. Minyard on the night is 1 for 3 with an RBI single in the first. And swinging a foul ball, even to count at 1. 11-2 Owensboro here in the bottom of the fifth.
I've got 12 hits. Of course, I think us and the official score had a debate on one.
Yeah, but that's all right.
That's a pretty good night.
Yep, swing and a miss there by Minyard, And he's down in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. That pitch had a little giddy up on it.
Yeah, it did.
Outside evens the count at 2. 1 out here, bottom of the 5th. Owensboro's got runners at first and second. They've already scored 2 runs this inning.
He took a little off.
Yeah, he did. And Minyard fouls it back.
So here's the 2-2.
And misses out. Counts full. And that's ball 4.
So the bases are loaded. 1 out. 11-2, Owensboro.
And that's going to bring up the shortstop, Caden Crabtree. Crabtree on the night is 1 for 2 with a single in the first and a walk in the second.
Seems like he puts it in play, too.
And there's a ground ball to short. Taylor made double play ball if he can get down, and they don't throw it. And that's the ball game. As Owensboro has won this first game 12-2.
And really, I mean, just a big first inning. But Owensboro, of course, we're unofficial. We got 13 hits.
Right.
And that's quite a night of offense, Todd.
Yeah, well, 12 hits, I think.
Well, they got 12.
No, they got 11.
Oh, that's right. We got 12. You're right.
Yeah, 12 hits, but Owensboro, other than one play, played airless ball. Peyton Carey, after the first inning, threw a gem, and, I don't he walked one guy after the first inning.
Yeah. I mean, he
only gave up 1 hit after the first inning. So hats off to Carey with the pitching performance, and then
Owensboro Offense.
Well, yeah. Charles Schneider was 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs, 2 singles, and a double. Harrison Bowman had 2 hits. But all up and down the lineup, Joe, Owensboro put the ball in play. And, if you're a Lexington fan, you go back to the hotel and it's just one game, and so that still doesn't put you out, and you come back ready to go tomorrow and just think, that it's 0-0 and you win tomorrow and then you get to play again.
Right. And Owensboro, I guess you could say, they stake their claim here in the first, it's a 3-game deal.
Yep.
So,
but they definitely got the leg up.
They got the leg up. They come out here and hit the ball extremely well. Pretty solid defense. 1 error, and I've got Lexington with 5.
Right.
And that added to the
Oh,
cost.
yeah. I mean, and hats off to the Kramer kid for Owensboro, too, because, after the
for
first
Lexington.
inning. Yes, for Lexington. That inning was prolonged by two errors when they got those 8 runs, and he pitched well till he just ran out of gas here in the 5th inning.
Yeah, I think so too. Owensboro had more phases of the game in check here in the first best 2 out of 3 for the state championship here in Kentucky.
Yeah, we'll be back here tomorrow.
Same time.
Same time. Tell your friends and everything. First, come out to this beautiful ballpark, but if you can't make it to the ballpark, tell your friends about 3RSN. We'll have it again live for you tomorrow night. Thanks to Coach Freeman for contacting us and giving us this opportunity, and we hope you enjoyed it. And we'll be back tomorrow.
All right, for Todd Count, this is Joe Chrisley saying good night here from Bowling Green, Hot Rod Stadium. Owensboro comes out on top 12-2 here in the first game. Best 2 of 3 for the Kentucky State Championship. It's going to be goodbye for now.